You've heard the story of a man who walked on water. You've heard of mercy, yet you've never known its peace. You've been worried that your offering is worthless. Let me tell you, 5 loaves and 2 fish are all he needs. Come and see, come and see. He is Jesus, the Messiah, the provider of all things. Come and see, come and see. He fills your soul with joy and takes away your suffering. Come and see. I've seen Jesus change desires to devotion. In the darkest storms, I've seen him light the way. He delivers me from every doubt and every fear, and I know every broken heart will be forever changed. Come and see, come and see. He is Jesus, the Messiah, provider of all things. Come and see, come and see. He fills your soul with joy and takes away your suffering. Come and see. Come and see the one who redeems. He's paid for your sins. Let him set you free. Come and see the Prince of Peace. He's paid for your sins. Let him set you free. Come and see. Come and see. He is Jesus, the Messiah, provider of all things. Come and see. Come and see. He fills your soul with joy and takes away your suffering. Come and see. Thank you. So this is a jam session, which means Jesus and music. That's what jam stands for. So I'll be the music. I'll talk a little about Jesus and sing about him. And I love that song that I just sang. I wrote with 2 other songwriting friends I met through a Christian songwriting group. And I love the line that we came up with that says, 5 loaves and 2 fish are all he needs. It doesn't seem like enough. It's never going to feel like enough, but you just give what you can, and he makes it so much more, and it's amazing what he can do with it. So tonight, I'm offering my 5 loaves and 2 fish, and hopefully you find a message in it that speaks to you and is something that you need, or maybe something that a friend needs, and you're welcome to, of course, send it along or record it. I don't care what you do, but if you feel like somebody could use a message, I would encourage you to share it, because that's what this is for. The next song I'm going to sing is, about discipleship. In the songwriting group I'm in, it's all Christian songwriters, and they do 10-day songwriting challenges where you get to write a new song every day, and they give you a prompt. And one day, the prompt was the cross, which in the greater Christian community, the cross is like the #1 thing that everybody talks about and says. In my growing up years, that's not like the #1 focus, so I felt a little bit awkward, like, I don't even know what to say about this, which, of course I do. The cross is important to us, absolutely. And, but it gave me a great chance to look into it a little bit more and see what the cross is all about. And so this is, like I said, a song about discipleship. Not always easy, but definitely worth the cost. When I said I would follow you, I didn't know I'd follow you here. Through the lonely, the battered, the bruised, Lord, are you near? Where's the yoke that is easy, the burden that's light? All I see is the absence of beauty, the darkness of night. I see you lifted up, you drink that bitter cup, and as if there wasn't enough, you returned hate with love. Thought, oh, You carry the weight of my sins, all your pain could have been washed away with one word, but you didn't give in. You say it's worth what it costs, so I'll carry the cross. Every time I have stumbled, Lord, you stayed by my side. Through my anger, my sorrow, my shame, Lord, take my pride. There's no room here for worry, just room for faith. Give me courage to keep moving forward. Lord, you are my strength. I see you lifted up. You drink that bitter cup, and as if that wasn't enough, you returned hate with love. I thought all hope was lost. You had a higher cause. You carried the weight of my sin, all your pain could have been washed away with one word, but you didn't give in. And you say it's worth what it costs, so I'll carry the cross. All my sorrows are swallowed up in your victory. We will sit down in heaven and we'll finally see how you were lifted up. You drink that bitter cup. Lord, I can't praise you enough for your endless love. Hope was never lost. I am redeemed because you carried the weight of my sins. All my pain is at last washed away. I'm forever amazed by what your grace does. And you say it's worth what it costs, so for you I'll carry the cross. I'll carry the cross. I'll carry the cross. And you say it's worth what it costs, so I'll carry the cross. Thank you. Okay, this next song is about the story of Adam and Eve, which is a pretty cool story, and every time I learn more about it, I learn more about God's love for me individually and his endless mercy and all that he gives to me so freely. Also, it's interesting to note in that story that the devil lies. We know this, but in the story of Adam and Eve, it's really interesting because the devil wants us to run and hide when we've done something wrong, cover our own sins, and come up with our own solutions. And they're all garbage, okay? It's garbage. And it's not a good plan, but in contrast, God gives us his son who clothes us in grace. And so this song is called Sowing Fig Leaves. I just gotta remember what key it's in. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, the lights. There you go. Okay, I like it. I didn't come with a prayer today. Truth is, I needed a little space. All the anger in my heart found its way out of my lips. Yeah, it fanned flames I didn't mean to start. And now I'm sowing fig leaves, hiding in shame. Wishing I didn't hear you call my name when I'm so the only way home. Every misstep that I make moves me further from your love. Why do I run from your embrace? Now I'm so unfitly hiding in shame, wishing I didn't hear you call my name when I'm so unfitly trying to save face. That old serpent sent me searching for fig trees, but you clothed me in grace. Hallelujah, I am saved. Oh, hallelujah, I am saved. No more sowing fig leaves, no more hiding in shame. And I will never cease to praise your holy name. No more sowing fig leaves, trying to save face, 'cause that old serpent sent me searching for fig trees, but you clothed me in grace. That old serpent sent me searching for fig trees, but you clothed me in grace. Thank you. Okay, let's see. I have multiple screens here to tell me what to do next. Let me figure out. Okay, yes. Okay, this next song, some of you have heard before. It was also from one of the 10-day songwriting challenges that I did in the past year. And the theme of the challenge was honest worship, which I really didn't like the word honest because that means you have to be like vulnerable and say what's like actually really going on in your mind, which I don't really like people to know. I just like to be, you know, nice and normal looking and then not let them know the mess that's in my brain. So, but the opportunity, it gave me the opportunity to open that door of vulnerability and really say, these are the things that I've thought about, and this is where I'm at sometimes, maybe right now, maybe in the past, maybe I'll feel it again in the future. And as I wrote it, I realized the beauty of it all is God loves us through it all. And He loves us when we stumble. And now I'm gonna have a hard time singing. But we'll get there. But this song, oh, here's a fun little story about it. So I wrote it, and I was feeling really dumb about it. I'm like, oh, this song. But I was in this challenge, so I'm like, oh, I gotta put it on the board. So I'm like, you know, every day put my songs in. So I put it up there, feeling like, oh dear me. And I got some really great feedback and also a good pointer from the woman who runs the whole organization. She's like, you should consider saving the punchline for this spot here. Anyway, great feedback. And then I got extra brave and put it in a class with the publisher. And then I was super terrified because like, oh my gosh, how can I pull this out? He's gonna think it's such garbage songs. I'm gonna get so embarrassed. Anything I could do to like pull it back out of the submission process, but there was nothing. It was like stuck in. And I was like committed to going to that meeting. So I was like, oh goodness, this is gonna be so bad. And it turned out to be a really beautiful moment. And I realized the devil tries to stop you from doing things that are good for you and maybe good for others as well. And so we need to be just brave and just put our offerings out there, and then know that when they're offered in all the love and faith you have, then God accepts them. So this is called Someone. And this one happens to be out on all the digital streaming platforms. So if you feel like you like it, you can go find it on your favorite streaming platform and listen to it all day long.
Also a good video online with this one.
Right? On my YouTube channel, Jennie Larson Music. Okay, there you go.
Excuse me, what's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube is Jennie Larson Music.
Thank you.
In full transparency, it only has like 3 videos up, but they're 3 really good ones. We'll just keep on adding as time goes on, but yes. Okay. wondering if God really listens, wondering if God really speaks. Someone is watching for Jesus, someone fears they've been deceived, someone is trying to face off with demons, trying so hard to believe. They're singing hallelujah, God is good, while they're wishing they could believe like they know that they should. Jesus, give them eyes to see how you love someone who stumbles, 'cause sometimes that someone is me. Someone's counting on angels, someone is tired and weak, someone is jealous of others' successes, jaded by endless defeat. They're singing hallelujah, God is good, while they're wishing they could believe like they know that they should. Jesus, give them eyes to see how you love someone who stumbles, 'cause sometimes that someone is me. And I might be standing with 99 and trying my hardest to let my light shine. And sometimes your spirit is calling to me, but sometimes I'm just one more sheep. And I take for granted your mercy and peace as I sing hallelujah, God is good, while I'm wishing I could believe like I know that I should. Jesus, give me eyes to see how you love someone who stumbles, 'cause sometimes that someone is me. That someone is me. Someone is me. Thank you. In making that music video that's on YouTube, it was very interesting because I found out if you think of the word someone, you'll see at the very end of my video, you'll see this. The word someone, me, is right in the middle of it. Someone is me. It's right in the middle. Okay. Anyway, that was a discovery I did not think of until after the song was written, but a fun one. Okay. 2.5 years ago, my husband and my parents took me to Nashville for my 40th birthday, so now you'll know I'm 42. Hooray! And happy. And it was so fun. And there was this miraculous moment, well, it was like hours, but with the help of my parents and husband and my sister, who made like literally nearly 1,000 phone calls, I got to go to Bluebird Cafe and perform in the Bluebird Cafe, which is a super special little, like, the most special place for a songwriter on the planet. And I got to sing there for open mic night. It wasn't that I was like qualified. Nobody cares if you're qualified for open mic night. They just let you in if you get on the list. But it took a lot of phone calls. So it was very exciting. It happened to be like my worst performance of my entire life. I was like, wow, I don't think I've ever forgotten that many things. I stopped halfway through. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't see my words. It was amazing. So not the best performance, but still totally memorable, and like, I sang at the Bluebird. Maybe I'll go back someday and remember my words, it'll be good. But the song that I sang is called Broken Beautiful, and it's a song that I wrote thinking of, well, and initially I was thinking of a friend who was feeling very broken, but I was certain that she's beautiful. And I think we all feel that way sometimes. and mostly Jesus makes broken beautiful. So here, I'm not going to pretend like I memorized the song because I did, but I'm going to make sure the words are in front of me again. And legible.
Wise moment.
Yes, see, I'm learning in my old age. Okay, that was it because I turned 40, which I felt like was like a big deal, but and my eyes couldn't see. Like, I didn't yet have glasses or contacts to like tell myself you can see now. So I was like, oh no. Anyway, okay, here's Broken Beautiful. I think that's the wrong key. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it is. There we go. See, this song is like doomed. It's like meant to be like.
But it's a good story.
It is. If broken is beautiful, I'd win the prize. This beautiful soul and these beautiful eyes could fill the whole ocean with tears that they've cried. And oceans are beautiful. So broken is beautiful. Is broken is beautiful. I take it all. I break every record for tumbles and falls. I've stood in the shadows of mountains so tall. Their valleys are beautiful. Broken and beautiful. So take what is broken and fill it with gold, until every scar shows the brave and the bold. 'Cause this tattered heart feels 1,000,000 years old. It's broken and beautiful. Broken is beautiful. Broken is beautiful, 'cause one paid the price. He broke chains of death and he gives me new life. And my broken heart in his hands fills with light. And his light is beautiful. He makes broken beautiful. Broken scars for a token make broken beautiful. Broken scars for a token make broken beautiful. Take what is broken and fill it with gold, until every scar shows the brave and the bold. 'Cause this tattered heart feels 1,000,000 years old. It's broken and beautiful. Broken and beautiful. Jesus makes broken beautiful. This was a gift my husband made for me. It is a broken, beautiful plate. And it's, the kintsugi art is when you use gold to fix something that's broken. So for Christmas, he and the kids gave this to me, and then they shattered it on our table, and on purpose, right? And then they had this kintsugi kit, and they glued it all back together, and now it's beautiful.
Wow.
So, and this is now the cover art of the song online. So if you see the little heart, broken stuff, that's that song. And I didn't forget any of the words online, so you're good. And I played it in the right key and everything was good.
You didn't know what key to play.
Okay. Okay, this next song is super fun. I'm hoping I can, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be great. Okay. I just wrote it last week with my friend. Her name is Jada, and she's fantastic. And she, well, actually what happened was I was cleaning my house, which is rare, but I was cleaning my house, and I had this idea, like, you're here in a fire! And I thought I was gonna write a really cool love song. I was like, oh yeah, it's like such a cool love song. I have no idea what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be great. And then it did not turn into a love song. It turned into a Jesus song, which is even better. But it got me thinking about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego being in the fire, right? And so then I wanted to really know what was going on. So I went back into Daniel and I ended up reading chapters 1 through 8 of Daniel. And so I got like this whole slew of Daniel and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the whole thing. And I realized it's crazy because multiple times Daniel or his friends stand up for what's right, get totally punished for it, and then the people who punish them are like, wow, your God's really impressive. He's clearly superior to ours. Let's do that again. Rewind, same story. Like, oh, you're so inspiring, your God is so good, and you're throwing into a fire, and now a lion's den, and now we're gonna say all these, like, just constant stories of standing up for what's right and getting punished for it. And sometimes that is how we feel. Like, we feel like, well, I thought I was doing what I was supposed to, and here I am really stuck in a fire, right? But the beauty is God is with you in the fire. He doesn't always take the fire away. Like, if you think about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they did get thrown into the fire. Like, God didn't stop them mid-flight, but he was in the fire, right? And so I think often in our lives, we don't get spared the pain because that's where we find Jesus. So I'm going to sing Here in the Fire. And like I said, I wrote this last week with my friend. We actually are still kind of adjusting some lyrics and things, but this is the way I like it right now. So this is how we're going to sing it. We'll see if it changes over time. You said you'd rescue me, well here I am again. I'm starting to believe this night will never end. It's hard to trust you when I'm feeling so alone. Lord, help me hold on to what I know. You are the God who sees, acquainted with all grief, my Prince of Peace. You're here in the fire, telling me I'm safe. Your love reaches higher than the devil's wretched flame. There's beauty here, for I see your face here in the fire. You're here in the fire. I'm standing on your truth. You've never left my side. You won't fail me now, friend of mine. You are my loving God. My heart's forever yours. The world may bow to gold, I bow to you, oh Lord. You are the God who sees, acquainted with all grief, my Prince of Peace. You're here in the fire, telling me I'm safe. Your love reaches higher than the devil's wretched flames. There's beauty here, Lord, I see your face here in the fire. You're here in the fire. I know you can call the dead to rise, but if not, I know you can give the blind their sight, but if not, I know you can calm the stormy seas, but if not, I'll always worship my King of Kings, my King of Kings, the Lord who reigns over everything. You're here in the fire, telling me I'm safe. Your love reaches higher than the devil's wretched flames. There's beauty here, for I see your face here in the fire. You're here in the fire. You're here in the fire. Thank you. Okay, this next one, when I showed it to my kids, Brielle, who's not here so I can talk about her, she was like, I said, how do you feel about me saying what I'm saying in this? And she goes, I mean, it's a little bit awkward. I'm like, okay. So here's what happened. Are you a Facebook scroller? Anybody a Facebook scroller out there? Like you scroll, but you don't actually comment or you don't actually post anything yourself. You're just looking at everybody else's life. Okay, I see you. I'm with you, okay? I scroll and I don't post very much and I don't comment very much, but my friend Carrie Latham is a songwriter friend of mine, and she and I have written a handful of songs together, super fun to write with. And she posted a picture. She posts a scripture every day, which I love, and she posts other whatever updates. But this one day she posted this beautiful picture of the sunrise. She lives in Destin, Florida, which makes her the luckiest person on the planet. So she's living in Destin, and she posts the sunrise coming out of the beach, right, out of the ocean. And it was just gorgeous. And literally the thought that came to my mind was, oh my God, which is not something that I actually say in normal life. I don't say it as like a passing thing. But that was what I felt when I saw that, because I saw God's majesty. And I was like, wow. And so I texted her, I said, Carrie, we need to write a song called Oh My God. And it's talking about praising God, like for all his beauty, right? And she goes, that's crazy, Jenny. I literally had the same idea yesterday that I should write a song called OMG that's actually praising God. And I was like, okay. And that's how God works, right? He's like, idea, ching, there you go. So we got together and we wrote this song. It's called Oh My God. And Carrie is a super country writer. So we made this a little more like Ann Wilson. Does anybody know who Ann Wilson is here?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you should look her up. She's fantastic. She's country, but fully Christian, like 100% Christian songs. So she's kind of this crossover artist that's kind of pulling Jesus into like the country front and center stage. She's fantastic. So you should check her out. Ann Wilson, I fully endorse her. Unless she does something stupid, in which case, whatever. But for now, she's doing great. I'm just trying to find my quick song.
Is that a paid endorsement from her?
It's not a paid endorsement, but hey, if you tag me on Instagram with her and she becomes my friend, hey, I'm a game. I'm game. Okay, here it is. This is Oh My God. Every time I think it's just another day, climb out of bed, forget to give you thanks. You remind me in the sweetest ways, like a sunrise stopping me in my tracks, a stranger's smile making me smile back, and all my worries fade. Oh my God, my only God, you're all I want forever. Oh my God, my precious God, I'll praise you with every breath I've got, amazed by a love that never stops. Oh my God. I don't feel scared, it's part of living life, but your presence calms every fear of mine, 'cause you are my light. Oh my God, my only God, you're all I want forever. Oh my God, my precious God, I'll praise you with every breath I've got, amazed by a love that never stops. Oh my God, your beauty is like an endless sea. Your hope washes over me. Your love is all I need. Oh my God, you're my everything. Oh my God, oh my God, you're all I want forever. Oh my God. does that come off as like the way it's intended, or does it come off as like, ooh, that's not getting the right message?
I
Like,
figure
seriously.
how it's intended.
It's intended?
Mhm.
You don't have to be nice to me, it's
And how
okay.
you pause, I mean, like how you're saying it,
Okay,
pausing at just the right moment.
okay. Because I don't want it to come off as disrespectful. So,
What I think is that in daily life, where people are taking the Lord's name in vain and not aware of it, the way they say it and then they hear it the way you say it, it can turn their thoughts to that.
that was the hope. When I showed it to Shane, he said, and Shane and I were with my daughter when she was like, it's kind of awkward, Mom. He said, no, I think it's more like we're reclaiming that phrase. Like we're reclaiming it for what it was originally intended for. And it is just to be absolutely in awe of our God. So thank you, and hopefully that does come across because that's how it was intended. Okay.
Well, you have backup. 2 people got it.
Good. I like 2 witnesses. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, this next song, I think I'm going to play the recording, just because my voice is like on the fritz, and it's working like a champ, surprisingly. But this song could break it, and it's like a preview because I just got the final mix back from my engineer, and it's going to go live in December, on December 30th, my brother's birthday. So let me play it for you, and I'll just sit and listen for a moment while we all listen. This song is about, it's called Tear Down These Walls, and it's about overcoming addictions, overcoming troubles, opening our heart up to Jesus and letting him heal us rather than hide. So, give me 1 second. I'm sure it's, oh wait. Oh, it's right here. Shane put it like so obvious.
It's prep work, honey.
On your roadie.
Yes. Okay, let's see. This is Tear Down These Walls. And just for fun, the way the process works for me at this house, in my music studio, is I have my studio upstairs and I record everything that I want. And typically I'm singing and typically I'm playing all the instruments, and that's how the case is here. I mean, not really playing the drums, let's be honest. I'm using like a computerized like keyboard and whatever. And then I send it to my friend, engineer guy, and I say, make it sound magical, and he does. So this is Hiding. Oh, T comes after S, Q, R, S, T. Yeah, okay. Here it is. If they knew what I've done, they would turn their back and run. All the pain, all the shame keeps me hiding from the sun. If they knew what I've done, they would turn their back and run. All the pain, all the shame keeps me hiding from the sun. Every stone thrown for each mistake, every stumbling block along my way, I kept them all to keep me safe, and I built a wall to hide the pain. Tear down these walls, find my broken heart, fill it with your light, show me where to start. Tear down these walls, watch them crumble and fall. Lord, I give it Tear down these walls. No more hiding from this love. Hiding from this love. No more hiding from this sun. No more hiding from the sun. Tear down these walls. Find my broken heart. Fill it with your light. Show me where to start. Tear down these walls. Watch it crumble and fall. Lord, I give it all. Let me tear down these walls. Tear down these walls.
That was Keith's album. Like,
Yeah.
Yes, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Anyway, that's a lot of fun. I love that I'm just so grateful for Shane for like supporting me, and like I own that room up there, and I just have all my gear and I do what I want, and I'm just so grateful for his love and support. Okay, next song is Waiting for Rainbows. This song is also on all the DSPs. You can find it anywhere. And the quick story behind it is, it was based off of a friend of mine who just seems to be in a storm, one storm after another, just constantly in the thick of the worst storms. Not of her own doing, just life is hard. And in one of these cases, I was talking to her, and essentially she could see the storm coming, right? She could see the problem of life like barreling toward her. And so that made me think of this. I wrote this song for her after our conversation, and I sent it to her. And then I sent it for feedback from some pro-Christian songwriter, and they're like, it doesn't really sound Christian to me. I feel like, it's very hopeless. And I was like, no. The fact that you're in the storm waiting for rainbows, to me, means you know the rainbow's coming, and it's full of hope. And sometimes you have to sit in the storm and wait for it, but we're not giving up on that rainbow. It's coming. So anyway, we all have our own opinions. It's fine. This is called Waiting for Rainbows. Storm clouds rolling in, looks like it could rain forever. I will stand against the wind and try to put my thoughts together. I'm no stranger to brighter days, but I don't see silver linings here. I'm waiting for rainbows, some proof that God knows. Watching for skies to clear, hoping heaven hears my echoes. Waiting for rainbows. Hailstones falling from the sky, but a fire burns within me. That old devil speaks his lies, but truth holds the victory. Angels line up beside me, and they know the peace that I seek. Waiting for rainbows, some proof that God knows. Watching for skies to clear, hoping heaven hears my echoes. Waiting for rainbows. This rock I've been standing on hasn't failed me yet, hasn't failed me yet. I'll keeping on and holding on, knowing God weeps with me, and He won't forget. I'm waiting for
far.
Oh, right. Thank you. You can find it online and with a very boring just lyric video on my YouTube channel. So just lyrics so you can follow along. Okay, so that was Waiting for Rainbows. And next we're going to do a hymn-provisation. Okay? So my son is serving mission in Brazil and his companion is Brazilian and only likes jazz, so much so that he will not listen to any church music. He just listens to no music because he'd rather listen to nothing than not jazz. So we fixed that for him because I play jazz. And so we thought it would be fun and we made Jesus Wants Me for a Sunbeam, jazzy, and Shane sang it like Louis Armstrong. It was so fun, fantastic. I guess we could do that right now, but I was going to just take.
This is your show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on.
And you're my husband, so I
Okay.
can ask you to do those things. But what I was going to do, we did that, and I did a Come Come Ye Saints with When the Saints Go Marching In, just jazzified, okay? And the companion likes it, so it makes me happy that a little bit of love from the companion's family. Anyway, it's fun. So what I wanted to do was ask you for your favorite hymn, and then I'll make it jazzy, and we'll just see what happens. I don't even know how it's gonna work out, but it'll be fun. Okay, so you guys can shout out a few names, and I'll pick one that I want to do.
Can you do Nearer My God to Thee? I love that one.
Oh, near my God, leave a jazzy.
I don't know.
Abide with me.
Find out.
Oh, y'all are picking the slow ones. Okay, I could do slow. Jazz, but are we gonna do it
You can speed it up. You're jazzy.
I mean, I can do whatever I want, right? Because
you're up there.
but I want to be respectful to the hymns. That's why the Jesus Wants Me for Sunbeam, because doing that, you pop out of your chair in that one. Okay, but Near My God to Thee. I know we can do slow.
So,
We can do no, it's slow.
so here's my philosophy about
Okay.
jazz.
Okay, yes.
Because my mom and dad grew up in New Orleans with
Oh.
Louis Armstrong.
Oh,
And
okay. Then
it's
you
a
know
big
jazz.
thing, but it's kind of a precursor to the blues. And
Yes.
what's so awesome to me is my family doesn't express their feelings. So when somebody else is pouring out their jazzy feelings, then I have this great feeling of communion and strength. So I think it's a very spiritual thing.
I love that. Well, in contrast, I grew up with my mom, who I love and who supports me fully. Said, whenever I go to play a piano solo in church, when I was a teenager, Jenny, don't use any jazz chords. Okay, no jazz chords. Which was just because she didn't grow up with that, and she felt like it needed
Just
to be
a
like,
different point of view.
yeah, it's a different point of view, but I love that, and let's go with that. We're gonna go with that. And my mom approves of jazz. It's all good, all's good. But let's do Near My God to Thee. I have an idea. We're gonna go slow, and then we're gonna bump it up a little bit. And maybe I'll throw in Abide with Me. Is he say Abide with Me?
I can go to you.
I mean, you said Abide with Me first, right?
Okay, could I suggest another one?
Okay.
I just love to hear a jazz version of I Am a Child of God.
Oh, okay. See, that one's a quick, easy jazz. Okay, so I'm gonna do Near My God first. Near My God to Thee first, jazzy. Maybe we'll morph into the next one. Who knows? We'll see. We got Near My God to Thee, Abide with Me. The one that goes Abide with Me or Abide with Me to Eventide.
Whichever.
Okay, good. And then Child of God. Okay. You said number 2.
Abide with Me, the second one.
I'm gonna do my best to remember which one that is. Okay.
Abide with
Okay.
me, Jazzy.
Jenny, pump the piano up for
She'll do whatever she
Pump the
wants.
piano up.
It's okay, doesn't matter.
Nearer, my God, to Thee. Nearer to Thee. Even though it be a cross that raises me. Still all my songs shall be nearer, my God, to Thee. Oh, nearer, my God, to Thee. Oh, nearer to Thee. Abide with me. Oh, I did the wrong one. Abide with me to see the tide. The night is wearing on. I don't know the words. I am mine,
The shadows of the world. The shadows of
the
the
shadows of the evening fall. Sorry. Oh, Savior, stay this night with me. Behold, 'tis eventide. Oh, Savior, stay this night with me. Behold, 'tis eventide. I am a child of God, and He has sent me here, has given me an earthly home with parents kind and dear. Oh, lead me, guide me, walk beside me, help me find the way. Lead me to that I must do to live with Him someday. That was fun. I think we should maybe start a new
That was
jazz
awesome.
sacrament meeting.
Yeah,
Jazz
that
sacrament meeting.
was
Come on.
cool.
I do feel like
That was cool.
No, he says no. He says no. It's fine. Devotional. Jazz devotional.
nod your head.
We need agreement right now. Nobody's going. Okay, anyway, thank you for humoring me with that, but I love jazz. I love it. And I really love your perspective on that, so thank you for that.
By the way, I'm not from New Orleans, but that's where we met.
Oh.
We both went to college there.
Oh, at LSU?
No, I went to Tinley,
Oh,
a good school.
okay.
Oh, brother.
Okay.
It's true.
I won't get involved, okay.
Anyway, I just want to tell you that how much I enjoyed these jazz versions.
Oh, thank you.
I really think you ought to consider doing more of them.
Okay, I will. I love doing them, so that would be a win-win. Mhm. I appreciate that. I'll send to Marion the ones we've done already. Especially with Louis singing, it's pretty fantastic.
It's really good.
Okay. I got lost. Okay, what we're gonna do here is, okay, I'm going to do this one. This one is one of my mom's favorites that I've written in the past year anyway, and it's just, it just talks about all the beauty of God and all His creations. Well, I have a question for you. Who likes the mountains? No. Okay, if you like mountains, you gotta go like this, and if you like beaches, you gotta go like this, like mountain hand or beach hand, okay? I go mountains. I'm a mountains. We have a lot of mountain lovers. A few beaches, okay? I mean, mountain is beach, like Hawaii. I mean, I guess that's true. Okay. How about tennis shoes or flip-flops?
Flip-flops.
Flip-flops.
Oh, I love you people, yes.
Tennis shoes.
Flip-flops, except for as I'm getting older, my flip-flop feet are very sad, so I have to wear tennis shoes. Very sad. Okay. And kayak or cruise? Would you rather be kayaking or cruising? I'm a kayak girl. I would rather kayak all the way across the Gulf. Just kidding. I don't want to kayak across the Gulf, but a quick little lake sounds fantastic. Okay, so anyway, those are some things that I like to do to get out in the God's nature and just enjoy it. And this song, what did you say, Nikki?
I was at Mountain and.
Beaches.
Oh, yes.
So she's
Well,
really good.
Yeah. I like it. So this song is called Your Majesty. And hopefully you can just envision your own vacations and trips you've taken that have taken you into God's majesty, majestic places. I stood breathless on top of the mountains, walked the shores of the sea, watched as rainstorms roll into the desert, proclaiming your majesty. Hold on one second. The rainstorms rolling into the desert part is terrifying, okay? Because my son was driving, and we're driving into a desert rainstorm, which is no joke, okay? Do y'all know the song, if you're going through hell, keep on going, you might get... Yeah, do you know the song? No? It's a country song, and it says, if you're going through hell, keep on going, you might get out before the devil even knows you're there. Which is like, just keep on going when life is hard, right? It's a fun song. As soon as we made it out of that terrible storm with my like white knuckled fists in the back seat, we played that song because that's what it felt like. Rainstorms rolling into the desert. Okay, sorry, I stopped the song. Watch the rainstorms roll into the desert, proclaiming your majesty. I've hiked miles in the shade of the aspens, marveled at their quaking leaves. I've danced with daisies and wide open meadows, proclaiming your majesty. Jesus, your goodness flows right through my heart, filling my soul with songs to sing. Lord, it is wonderful. You're the God of all creation, yet so merciful. How you speak to me, wonderful Counselor. You give me eyes to see. You're my Prince of Peace, and I stand amazed at your majesty. I've seen sunsets that hint of your glory, counted stars till I sleep, rafted rivers that roar like lions, proclaiming your majesty. Jesus, your goodness flows right through my heart, filling my soul with songs to sing. Lord, it is wonderful. You're the God of all creation, yet so merciful. How you speak to me, wonderful Counselor. You give me eyes to see. You're my Prince of Peace, and I stand amazed by your majesty. You are the God who sees me. You are the God I seek. Every creation speaks your glory, yet you speak to me. Lord, it is wonderful. You're the God of to a very important song to me. It is called, actually, yeah. I'm going to sing This Mama Knows, and this is also out available for streaming if you want to listen to it there. I started writing it in sacrament meeting, which I actually really try not to do because I feel like I'm working on the Sabbath and during sacrament, which is like double whammy bad. But the idea came to me and I just felt like I really needed to write it down quickly so I wouldn't forget. So I wrote it down as I was thinking about a friend of mine who was really struggling with one of her teenage boys. And I just, this beautiful thought came to my mind. So I wrote it down and then I went home and I finished it later. And as I was reading or finishing the second verse, it just was not fitting her story or like what she really needed, I felt like. But I was like, it is really leaning over to this direction. And as I was writing it, I felt like I was starting to write about a field of flowers and I felt very, very clearly I needed to be about sunflowers. And I was like, I mean, it could be wildflowers, it could be daisies, it could be a million different flowers. Why would it even matter? But I felt very clearly, no, you need to do sunflowers. So I was like, all right, sunflowers it is. So I wrote this song and I told my first friend, hey, I wrote this song, the second verse doesn't really apply to you, but here's the first verse anyway. And then a few days later, I found out that a different friend of mine lost her daughter to suicide, and an adult daughter. And sunflowers were her favorite flower and covered her home. And I sent it to her not knowing that. And my friend called me and said, how did you know that her favorite flower was a sunflower? And I just told her, I didn't know, but God did. And I know that God knows us so individually. He knew he could tell me sunflower and I would finish the song. And he knew that she would need it a few days later. And that was, it's a beautiful reminder to me. Not only did God see my friend, but he saw me. And that's an important notice for myself. It's like, I always think I'm writing songs for other people, but I realized, no, they're mostly just for me. But I do want to share them. But I'm seeing that God is working to reach me, and I'm so grateful for that. So this song is called This Mama Knows. If I can find the lyrics, because I'm not going to trust myself, even though I love this song and I sing every word all the time. But here we go. And it talks about crying, so I'm just setting the stage for the song. So it's good.
Good job. I feel it.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it's clear. If every tear I cried for you could wash away your pain, I'd never stop the tears from falling till you were bathed in grace. If every prayer I sent to heaven called angels to your side, I'd never let a moment pass in silence, day or night. Oh, my heart, mind and soul is wrapped up in the grief and joy of seeing you made whole. Grief for when you're hurting and joy for your relief. Hope that you will come to find the mercy at his feet, that this mama knows, this mama knows. If every time I thought of you, a sunflower would grow, I wander through the memories and bask in fields of gold. And though the rain falls steady now, soon the sun will shine, and every broken heart will feel the peace of love divine. All my heart, mind, and soul is wrapped up in the grief and joy of seeing you made whole. Grief for when you're hurting, and joy for your relief. Hope that you will come to find the mercy at His feet. That this mama knows, this mama knows, this mama knows. All of us will break sometimes, but unlike certain nursery rhymes, we're never too far broken for the Father of us all. This mama knows, this mama knows, this mama Thank you. Okay, this is the last song. We're gonna finish with a song I wrote with my friend Jada. Again, another song she did Here in the Fire with me. And this is another one. She and I met through a different songwriter. His name is Cameron Pruitt, and he got us all together to write this song. It's called I Will Sing. And it's a reminder of we just sing no matter what. Because we love to, and because it praises God. And so... also something sad and interesting and inspiring about this song, since we're being crying tonight, we're doing tears. This song, Jada lost her mom a couple years ago to breast cancer. And so this third line in the song says, prayed for life and buried hope and cried through amen. And she was really worried about leaving that line as is, because she said, no, hope is what gets me through. Like, I can't be burying hope. And I said, don't worry. In the moment, you feel like you're burying your hope, but eternal victory is ours. So there is still hope, and that comes second verse. So Jada's really inspiring to me, and I love her faith, even through the hard things. I have failed 1,000 times, and I'll fail again. Stood for truth and wound up in the lion's den. Prayed for a life and buried hope and cried through amen. Took a step outside the boat, but down I went. And I know shame would love to hear my voice grow quiet. And I know fear would love to see me run and hide. But as for me, I will sing of your power. Night or day, I will sing with joy. You are my refuge, I'm covered in love. You are my strength, Lord, with you I'm enough. You are faithful, no matter what life brings. Lord, I will sing. When I fall, I find myself back on my knees. Father, come and conquer all my enemies. Everlasting light, eternal victory. You reach through the raging waves and rescue me. And I